Hey guys, it's Matt. Welcome back. So I'm sure you guys have heard of FaZe, one of the biggest, most influential Fortnite YouTubers in the world. And something interesting about this guy is that based on his creator code, there's an article I'll link down below in the description, about $25,000 worth of creator code revenue has gone to the wrong YouTuber. Now, I don't want to say all of it because I'm sure this smaller YouTuber has a few people supporting him, but man, did this guy strike out. Did this guy get lucky, man? Let me tell you, dude. This guy has made $25,000 from the wrong creator code. Now, how might this happen, you may ask? Well, smaller YouTuber named Sway, who came out before FaZe and has around 3,600 subscribers, has gotten $25,000 from creator code earnings. Now, this was pretty stupid of him to tweet out, and I don't know exactly why this guy decided to do this. I'm not sure whether or not they found it some other way, but according to the creator code terms of service, you're not supposed to do that. So I'm really hoping this guy didn't just sabotage this very strong sense of income he was getting here, because there is no way, I can confirm as someone who has a creator code, there is no way that someone with under 100,000, with under 1 million subs makes that type of cash from a creator code. FaZe happens to be one of the most influential Fortnite players, and I actually wanted to talk about him in a separate video, so I'm glad I could take this opportunity to talk about him here, but man, this guy got extremely lucky. Now, a lot of people may say that they should get rid of it, this isn't right, people are making a mistake, but tough shit, man, tough shit. That's the way I view this dude, tough shit. This guy has been here first, he got here first. Just because he didn't have a quick ascension to superstardom doesn't mean he should have that code removed, or that he shouldn't have his spot as the original Sway, I don't really see an issue with that. I feel bad for all the people who had the word ninja in their names, because before ninja got super popular, I'm sure there were tons of people who had the word ninja in their names, but now they seem like copycats. It's just the way it is. People say, oh man, you're copying ninja, when really a lot of those guys have been around before, which, it's a shame, definitely, and it would always suck to be kind of in someone's shadow like that. It's very possible someone could, wake up tomorrow, say, hey, I want to be called Retro, get, 2 million on YouTube, and then I'd be in their shadow and I would be the imposter and whatever. So that really is kind of a conundrum that I think a lot of people experience. But I just thought that was funny, man, that a lot of people don't really check Sway's creator code, because apparently his code is YoSway, where the code that this guy has is just Sway, which I think is actually pretty interesting. I see a lot of big YouTubers trying to hijack Twitter ads as well, which again also ain't right, I mean, if someone hasn't tweeted since maybe 2011, if there's some really dead account, then possibly, I could understand reassigning that. But, if someone is still frequenting on Twitter, if someone is still tweeting on Twitter, it definitely would be a shame to just give away some Twitter ad, so people are definitely kind of overstepping their boundaries sometimes when it comes to that, for sure. But Sway does something interesting, aside from this, obviously, believe me, I don't think he's sweating the 25 grand. He's definitely within, I'd say, the top 5 Fortnite earners probably, and here's why. What I think is interesting is that he's not that great of a content creator, and this is just my objective opinion. I don't think his videos or his streams are all that entertaining or all that good. That's just my opinion. Nor is he that great of a player. What does FaZe do which sets him apart from everybody else? Well, the guy has found a niche in one of the biggest game modes in Fortnite, creative. Not only creative, but playing competitively, building competitively, being one of the greatest competitive builders in creative mode. Now, this sort of sets him apart from everybody else because he does have that sort of pro background, that professional background. I know he's played in tournaments. I don't think he's ever done anything really stellar, but he does play in tournaments, so he's able to live stream and people can watch him playing in those tournaments. But not only that, he also is a content creator in the fact that he does something completely unique. He is known across all of YouTube as being the master of Fortnite creative. Now, whether or not this is true, kind of subjective. I think a lot of his builds are very useless, honestly, and he kind of just goes overboard when burning mats and things like that during his building. But what you can say is that he built in a remarkably sophisticated way. Maybe not the most practical way, and you can see that in tournaments it doesn't always help him building like that, but people see a sense of admiration. You have someone like Bob Ross, one of the most famous painters in the world, but he took something that really isn't that, he's a great painter, believe me, I love his paintings, but he's not the best painter of all time. I don't think anybody, really thinks that. I think what Bob Ross did was take something that, takes a relative skill set, like painting, the same way FaZe Sway, takes creative building, which takes a relative skill set, brought it to a mainstream, which, FaZe Sway has done with his YouTube. He has taken competitive building to the mainstream, to the forefront of casual Fortnite entertainment, the same way Bob Ross goes on Twitch and was on, PBS, general TV, doing these paintings, and created a niche for themselves in something that is not only very competitive, but very sought after content-wise. So I think the guy's generally a genius, and obviously kind of unrelated to this whole story that, some guy got, like 8,000 people using his creator code and made 25 grand, but still, I don't think he's really sweating it. I don't think, FaZe Sway is sweating that at all, but I just thought it was an interesting story, kind of a funny story to see that people don't really check their creator code at all when they use it. I think it's kind of funny. But with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you guys are interested in using a great creator code TheMattRetro. That's it. That's all I have to say. I ran out of things to talk about. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all later.